some exciting NBA action coming up. Brian Anderson here, joined by the Hall of Famer Grant Hill and Coach Stan Van Gundy. We'll hear from Allie LaForce as well. All right, a quick look now at how the point totals have looked over the last few months for him.
And he's been trending downward in terms of his average points per game, and a number of reasons can lead to this. But he needs to figure out how to get back on track.
And the Cleveland starting five. The Twin Towers, Mobley and Allen, the combo inside. James Harden out there with Donovan Mitchell. And it's Tyson in at small forward. And for Boston, White and Brown team up as the backcourt. Sam Hauser out there with Jason Tatum. And it's Vucevic in at the center position, filling out the middle. And these teams have been prepping for this season tip-off game for months, Grant.
Oh, and for the players, the main feeling on opening night is relief. You know, BA, all that hard work during the offseason and preseason is finally over. And now it's time to have some fun.
Now here's Harden. Pass to Tyson. Outside Harden. And the jumper is good.
We don't see Allen pile up the assists, but he just showed us bigs can pass it too.
Outside, Brown. Up top, White. Vucevic, the pass to Brown. Over Mitchell. Brown, no good.
That's a decent look for him. He just couldn't convert.
On the wing, Harden. Pass to Tyson. 4-3. Cleveland gets it back. Here's Mitchell. There's the three. Just 4 to shoot. And it's Jason Tatum with a rebound.
Yeah, and the defense has really got to tighten up on him. I mean, he's just too dangerous from the three-point line.
You know, Grant, for all his competitive nature, Tatum has a pretty calm demeanor. You appreciate that?
Yes, indeed. As a team leader, a father, a role model, and a professional, you can't ask for much better than Jason Tatum. He is the real deal.
White finds Tatum. First quarter and about a minute and a half in. White for three. Oh, clanks that one. He's 0 for 1 to start. For Cleveland, they've gone 1 for 3 so far. Mitchell up top. Gets his second attempt to go. Now he's 1 for 2.
He's such a strong guy. Donovan Mitchell plays bigger than his listed 6'1" height.
Tatum with it. Picked up by Allen. Tatum against Allen. And finished off by Tatum.
Well, he can play the 4 because he gets off the ground so well.
Here's Harden. Coming in off 21 points in his last outing. Allen on the wing. Mobley deciding where to go with it. Uses the glass to finish the layup.
Inside Mobley is set up for success. His size and reach means the rim is right there for him.
Tatum with it. Takes the three. Mitchell grabs a miss.
And just terrible defense. I don't know how he missed that shot.
And Mobley with the basket on the assist by Mitchell. Mobley's gotten his second bucket of the game. Celtics trail by 6. A chance here to catch up with Allie from the sideline.
I was able to talk to Joe Mazzulla for a minute. They'll be up against Donovan Mitchell tonight, and Coach is well aware of the challenges that he presents. He said Donovan's so good at changing speeds, it's hard to know when to send help. I'd rather be overly cautious in that regard because if no help comes, then all of a sudden Mitchell is in his groove. Makes sense to me. Ryan, back to you.
All right, appreciate it, Allie.
What a move by Tatum. Finishing strong at the rim.
The Cavaliers lead by 4. Well, Stan, Joe Mazzulla is a young head coach taking over on the Celtics bench in 2022.
Well, BA, he's got a rare intensity about him. Certainly not afraid to think outside the box. And obviously, the results speak for themselves.
And here's White. He'll bring it up for the Celtics. And this team has been unstoppable away from their own arena. Up there with some of the best road teams we've ever seen.
No question about that. It's hard enough to win in this league with the parity, but to do it away from your home floor and home fans, that's something to be proud of.
Stan, looking back on the 2017 draft, at the time, you believed Jason Tatum was the best prospect.
And with hindsight, BA, that seems obvious. But back then, Markelle Fultz was the consensus #1 pick. Credit the Celtics for trading back and getting their guy.
Here's what Boston's going with right now. Cada's checked in for Vucevic. Walsh comes in for Hauser. Shireman's checked in for Jaylen Brown. And it's Peyton Pritchard in for White. Wade, he's checked in for the Cavs. Merrill comes in for Tyson. 6 to shoot. Here's Mobley. Boston pulls it in.
Well, I know he can finish at the rim, but the defense did just enough to force the miss.
Pritchard finds Tatum. Here's Walsh. A minute 22 left to play in the first quarter. Shoots it from the corner. And it's Tatum missing. Cleveland leading by 7. Here's Mobley. That one falls. Nice setup by Mitchell. And that's now 6 points for Evan Mobley.
I just love the ball move.
Pritchard against Harden. Pritchard gets it to go.
Well, with his skill and confidence with the ball, if you put him in position, he'll reward you.
The Cavaliers have gone 6 of 9 and finding their rhythm now. Here's Harden. Shot from the low post is good.
And their offense looking like a well-oiled machine.
For Boston, they've gone only 3 for 9 from the floor. Here's Tatum. Pass to Walsh. Puts up a 3. It's rebounded by Wade. The Cavs have gotten 7 of their 10 shots to fall. 3-pointer. And Harden is good for 3. Harden's got 7 points in the game.
You can't help but look toward their defense. They're totally lost.
Nice ball movement by Boston. 3-pointer Pritchard. Pure from 3-point range.
When you get faced up at one end, you want to get it back at the other.
A bit of a duel going on between them. Came down the floor looking for immediate payback.
Here's Harden. It's tipped. And it's out of bounds to Cleveland.
Cleveland ball. Thomas Bryant, Max Strus, Dennis Schroeder.
There's 6 seconds left in the first quarter of the game. Strus' shot is off. And so it's the Cleveland Cavaliers. They have a nice 9-point cushion at the end of the quarter. And it's all due to their ability to own the paint. They've been dominant down low. Back after this. We welcome you back to second quarter action. Plenty of basketball left to play, but this one has been one-sided so far. And what stands out to you from the Cavaliers in this one?
Just excellent first quarter defense. They've been really getting after it.
Yeah, but it's hard to keep that kind of intensity for the entire game. But if they can come close to that, they'll be in a great spot.
Tatum at the 4 with Cada in at the 5. Then there's Peyton Pritchard, and it's Shireman in at the 2. That's who's in the game for the Celtics. Now here's Schroeder. Pass to Wade, down to 5 on the shot clock. Crafty move, and they force the shot clock violation. Great D. The Celtics making a switch here. Garza is checked in. Tyson, he's checked in for the Cavaliers. Celtics trail by 9. Left side Pritchard. With the drive. Oh, his shooting remains on point. 3 for 4 thus far.
Where's the rim protection? That's just too easy for him.
Pritchard against Schroeder. Merrill outside. Jacks up a 3. Boston with a rebound. On the wing, Tatum. 23 points his last outing. Cada pass to Tatum. Lets the three fly. The rebound by Allen. Allen's got 4 rebounds in the game. Gives us a chance to catch up with Allie LaForce.
Thank you. Jason Tatum talked about his development since coming into the league, and he said earlier, I was playing the game just to play the game instead of thinking it. It's tough when you're younger. You just want everything to happen so fast, but it doesn't work like that. Back up to you.
He's come a long way. All right, Allie, thank you. Brown, he's checked in for Boston. And a switch here also for Cleveland. Harden's checked in. Brown passes to Pritchard. And a great assist by Brown as that one goes in. Pritchard's got 9. Quarter 2 and about 2 minutes in. There's no question. Peyton Pritchard has one of the best value contracts in the league.
Sure does, B.A. He's on a 4-year, $30 million deal signed back in 2023. He's a tireless worker, a talented scorer, playmaker, and, of course, outside shooter.
Yeah, I love how Allen controls his body, setting a solid screen and then just gliding into shooting position.
Tatum passes to Pritchard. 6 on the shot clock. Pulls up on the wing. Brown, no good. The Cavaliers lead by 9. And we're just over 2.5 minutes into the second. Nice shot by Harden. He's got 9.
Defensively, they've got to get more bodies in the paint. That's 3 straight field goals from below the free throw line.
They're searching for a way to score.
Yeah, buckets have been very tough to come by.
Garza passes to Brown. Oh, Jaylen Brown! A strong finish.
There's some power to JB's game. He can simply go through contact.
Here in the second quarter, just under 3.5 minutes played. Pass to Merrill from the arc. Tipped. And it's out of bounds to Cleveland. White, he's checked in for Garza. And a switch here also for Cleveland. Donovan Mitchell's checked in for Merrill. Mitchell feeling it out a bit. Shot clock at 5. Shoots over White. Cleveland again missing. Celtics trail by 9. Outside Pritchard. Sinks the tray. Pritchard's got 7 now in this quarter. Now here's Harden. He's got 9. Outside Mitchell. And a foul called on the way up. So he'll take 2 from the free throw line. And sometimes when a team trades a ton of picks for a star player, there's some buyer's remorse. But that has not been the case with the Cavs and Donovan Mitchell, Grant.
Yeah, he's been everything they hoped he would be, B.A. Not just dominating, but sacrificing as well.
All right, guys, we're lucky to have Shams Charania joining us now. Our 2K insider calling in with a story. What do you got, Shams?
Well, looking at the Eastern Conference this season, as much uncertainty as I can remember with regard to the pecking order. Injuries shifting the balance of power, things very much up in the air. And there's some up-and-coming teams seeming to sense an opportunity to make their move.
Something to watch. All right, Shams, thanks for the report. Hauser passes to White, and here's Brown. It's rebounded by Wade. Wade's got 4 rebounds now. Pass to Mitchell. A minute and a half left in the first half. Looking at the 2K leaderboard. Here were the NBA's top dime droppers last year. 5th best, James Harden.
Not a lot of guys had better vision on the floor than him. He was able to see passing lanes and ready shooters no one else could.
First free throw is good.
On the very short list of franchise-level guards, Donovan Mitchell can take over a game with his scoring ability.
Catching up on the changes for Cleveland. Allen, he's checked in for Nance. And it's Mobley in for Wade. Both free throws good for Mitchell.
Yeah, they're really cashing in more at the line here in the second quarter.
And so it's Pritchard who brings up the ball for the Celtics. Trailing by 10. Outside, Brown. The three ball. The kick out to White. Here's Hauser. And the three-pointer goes. Hauser's gotten himself on the board with a three there.
They're making a few more threes this quarter, trying to cut into that deficit.
Harden against Vucevic. Here's the three. James Harden, and that's good. Harden's got 12.
His shooting has been fantastic, and this team has leaned on him.
Pass to Vucevic. Nice ball movement by Boston. And here's Brown for three. And it's Harden who pulls down the rebound.
Familiar results for him. He can't get anything to go.
Boston foul. Sam Hauser. Second personal foul. Third team foul.
Cleveland shooting their 5th and 6th free throw attempts tonight.
Jarrett Allen, 2 shots.
And the first one at the line is good.
I like that Allen plays with attitude. He's got a competitive streak, and it blends so well with his natural athletic ability.
Garza's checked in for Boston. Celtics trail by 12. Outside, Brown. Back to White. White coming through.
Well, listen, White doesn't fear anyone inside. He wants to get down low and cash in.
If you can, use up the clock en route to the last shot.
Yeah, but if you get an open look, you got to think about taking it no matter how much time is left on the clock.
The three is up. Can't get it to drop. And so it's Cleveland, ending the quarter up 10. Getting lots of great looks and shooting it well. That's why they're up. And Allie LaForce has something for us on the sidelines. Hey, Allie.
James, scoring seems to come easy for you. What's your mentality out there?
I just like to have fun. You know, it's all for the kids. It's all for the fans. You know, I think that's what we're here for. And so, you know, guys just go out there and compete, have fun, and just play hard.
Well, the kids are getting a great show tonight. Good luck in the second half.
All right, Allie, thanks for that. We will see everyone right back after this break, ready for the second half.
From your pocket of Arena Entertainment.
If they think they'll win with this kind of defense, they're tripping. When you give up that many good shots, it fuels your...
Taking a peek now at the upcoming... And that's it for halftime.
And if you're just joining in, one half is in the books, one half to go. We are seeing an outstanding game from James Harden.
I like how they control the tempo and play to his strengths.
Yeah, he's found his spots, been patient with his shot selection, and it's paid off for himself and the team.
On the court right now for Cleveland. Mobley and Allen control the paint for him. Donovan Mitchell out there with James Harden. And it's Tyson in at the three.
You kind of wonder where his head's at. The shot selection hasn't been there, and of course that one was just crazy.
And he gets it to go. Harden's got 14.
And you know, you can't underestimate Harden's ability to blow by defenders. It opens things up for him on the offensive side.
Brown passes to White. Tatum from long range. And the rebound goes to the Cavaliers. Allen's got his 7th rebound here tonight.
And right now, they're +8 in the rebounding category. That's helping them run away with this. Probably a play they drew up in the locker room at half.
Yeah, I like how they're establishing their interior presence right away. That's going to collapse the defense and create other opportunities.
And the jam by Brown.
Well, check out Brown getting flashy. That'll get him fired up.
Thanks to the AT&T Connected Cam for the up-close and personal view of that slam. And the call will be against Derek White. That's his first foul.
First personal foul. First team foul.
And here's Harden. He's got 14 outside Mitchell. First minute and a half of basketball played here in the third quarter. And he was camped in the lane there. He gets a 3-second call. All right, let's take a second to view the 2K leaderboard and look at last season's top scoring squads. Cleveland, number 1.
The way this team played on the offensive end last year was remarkable. Seemed like every night they got everything they wanted and then some.
White with it, defended by Harden. Here's Brown. Oh, and a dunk by Brown!
Well, I'll tell you, Brown gets off the floor so easily.
Grant, the thing about Jaylen Brown, he doesn't need a lot of space to get his shot off.
You know, B.A., he has a quick release and rises high on his jumper. Has a great up fake and can stop on a dime. Usually all the space he needs to find his shot.
Yeah, very hot start out of halftime. Making their first 3 shots, getting the looks that they want, and knocking them down.
Oh, wasted no time on that one. Tatum's got 6.
And another great assist. The offense is really clicking now.
Pass to Harden. Down low. And he takes that one up and powers it through.
Everyone knows Harden is a talented passer. He can really rack up those assists.
On the wing, Tatum, covered by Mobley. White for 3. And the rebound goes to Cleveland. Allen's got rebound number 8 here already in the game.
They really have a commanding lead, not just in points, but in rebounds as well.
Parked it down low that time. Got hit with the 3-second call. Celtics trail by 12. Ooh, here's White on the drive. Lets it go from deep. And the call will be against Derek White. That'll be a second foul of the game.
Well, you always want to play aggressive on the boards, but he was a little too aggressive that time.
Yeah, but I don't mind the guy battling down low. Let him know there's not going to be any easy rebounds.
Here's Mitchell. Here he goes. Off with the layup. Boston's gone 0 for 2 from outside here in the third. To the middle. Hauser, that's good. He's got 5.
They're playing great team basketball. It's good movement and sharp, crisp passing.
Harden against White. Mitchell up top. And the ball out of bounds. The Celtics will have it.
I'm not sure what happened there. You just can't give away possessions in this league.
And Boston with some changes. Queta comes in for Nikola Vucevic. And it's Peyton Pritchard in for Hauser. And Cleveland with a change here too. Wade's checked in. The kick out to White. From deep. 3-pointer goes up. 3-pointer goes down for White.
White knows he has the green light to fire from deep. Great looking 3-ball there.
Harden scanning the floor. Allen finds Mobley. Harden from outside. He gets it. He's 7 for 8 and really going at him out there.
A consistent and standout scorer. It's really no surprise to see Harden making a big impact out there.
Tatum against Mobley. Tatum passes to White. Outside Tatum. Misses the 3. Used the pump fake well, but he couldn't capitalize. Here's Mitchell. Pass to Mobley. That one's good. Mitchell making the play. Mitchell's got 3 assists tonight.
Over his career, Mitchell has developed his playmaking for others, a great skill to have.
Now here's Tatum. He has 6. Drills it from deep.
And a quiet first half from distance. Didn't even try a 3, but now he's 1 for 2 from deep in the second half.
On the wing, Harden. Got it. Good job in the low post. Harden's got 7 points here in the quarter.
Yeah, showing a little versatility with their offensive attack. In the first half, it was about the 3-ball. In the second half, they've emphasized interior scoring.
Savvy. Brown does what he can to help the team win, and he's upgraded his passing.
The Cavaliers lead by 9. Allen with a screen on Pritchard. To the paint. Intercepted! In transition, here they come! Here's White. On the wing, Tatum. Pass to Queta. White on the wing. Shot clock at 6. Here's Tatum. Oh, it's blocked. It deflects off the backboard. Here's Harden. And he banks in the layup. Harden's got 21.
And just a great effort from Harden on the break. I mean, he can score any way he wants.
Tatum passes to Pritchard. Fires the 3. Oh, and the buzzer beater is good!
Makes his selection just in time. Well done.
Well, it's good to have a player on the floor with that kind of awareness. He recognized the situation.
And that does it for the third quarter. Both teams clicking offensively as we approach the fourth. Cleveland on top, leading by 9. And we're just moments away from the start of quarter number 4. And it's time to bring up the State Farm assist to the game.
This is the definition of team chemistry. I love to see this kind of communication and connection between teammates leading to the perfect pass.
Well, it's one of the core parts of the game. Reading the defense. And creating an easy bucket for your teammate. That is pretty.
With 3 quarters behind us, let's see what this fourth period holds in store. Tatum at the 4 with Queta in at the 5. Then there's Peyton Pritchard, and it's Shireman in at the 2 spot. That's the Boston 5. Celtics trail by 9. Here's Tatum. It's Tatum working inside.
Well, he was scuffling with his shot in the first half, but since the break, he's been putting it all together.
Now Harden. And count that. 2 points and a chance for one more at the line.
Just an all-star level talent. I mean, stopping Harden from scoring is almost an impossible task at times.
Strus, he's checked in for Tomlin. That's good from Harden. Well, Grant, you look at James Harden's capacity to generate offense. He is still at an elite level.
Yeah, a virtuoso with the rock. Even as he slows down, his ability to change pace keeps defenders off balance and creates for himself and others. It's just a thing to marvel at.
JT for 3.
You can see the confidence building now that he's found his mark from 3 in this second half. The defense is going to have to do a better job.
Outside Strus. It's Merrill on the wing. Let's go with a 3. Queta pulls it in. Celtics trail by 7. Here's Shireman. Oh, powered down with both hands.
Oh, yeah, that'll do it.
Wow, an emphatic two-handed slam. And here's Harden. He'll bring it up for the Cavaliers. They've led by as many as 14. And following this one, they'll take on the Hawks in Atlanta. That'll be the second of 2 games on the road.
And when it comes to the 3, they've been really dialed in here in the second half.
Outside Pritchard. Into the lane. Pass to Shireman. Takes a 3. And the Celtics another 3.
Exchanging buckets from downtown. That's been a staple of tonight's game.
Yeah, sometimes you get in a shootout like this, but you just hope that you can get a stop first.
Harden. Oh, and makes it with the kiss. Harden's got 14 points here in the second half.
Yeah, getting it done inside. Harden proves he's more than just a perimeter player.
Tatum like a freight train coming. The three is up. And the basket by Shireman.
This defense just can't stay connected to shooters.
If you're just joining us, fourth quarter here. We're just over 2.5 minutes into it. Merrill passes to Harden. And that's an intentional foul.
You don't want to stop the clock right there. I'm not quite sure what he was thinking.
Boston making a switch here. Brown's checked in. Mobley, he's checked in for the Cavaliers. And it's out of bounds to Cleveland.
Almost had the steal. You have to love the pressure defense.
Yeah, deflections are a stat that a lot of teams track, disrupting the offense's rhythm and flow.
Here's what Boston's going with right now. Nikola Vucevic is checked in for Queta. Hauser comes in for Walsh. And it's White in for Pritchard. Cleveland also making some changes. Allen comes in for Wade. And Mitchell subbed in for Merrill.
They could have used more of those kind of rebounds earlier. It's hurt their cause.
Outside, Brown. Here's Vucevic. 5 on the clock. Jason Tatum can't get the three. Cleveland leading by 4. Mitchell driving to the basket, and he slams it down.
Look at Mitchell's commitment to his shot. Doesn't let the contact slow him down.
For Boston, they've gotten 5 of 6 shots to go in the fourth. Tatum, yes sir! The finish with the jam.
Hey, you need some points? Tatum is your guy.
Harden with it. Mitchell outside. Here's Mobley. No good. For Boston, they've gotten almost all of their shots to fall in the fourth. 6 of 7. Tatum. Oh, it doesn't go. Cleveland has gone 1 for 3 in the fourth quarter from range. Using the glass to lay it in.
And coming down the stretch, both teams still playing fantastic offense.
Yeah, and hopes that your opponent is just going to go cold. That's not going to happen, it doesn't look like in this one. This might go down to whoever has the last possession.
And so it's Tatum who brings up the ball for the Boston Celtics. They trail by 7. Now White. Tatum a screen on Harden. Here's a pass to Tatum. Oh, Tatum with a throwdown.
Well, we've come to expect this from Tatum. Just so good at taking over games all by himself.
1:19 left in the final quarter. Mitchell outside. He lets it go. Rebounded by Vucevic. Boston has gotten 3 threes to fall out of 4 attempts here in the fourth. And pushing it up, here's Cleveland. Harden outside. 40 seconds left in the fourth quarter here. Mitchell outside. Let's loose for 3. Can't get it to go.
And I'm surprised that didn't go down. I mean, I'm sure he is too.
Here's the pass to Brown. Tatum fires. The 3 is off. Mitchell.
Crafty. I mean, Mitchell showing the ball, then pulling it back down.
Third personal foul.
And with this game coming down to the wire, they're quick to use their coach's challenge, asking for a review. This could be a big call.
People were worried that this would slow the action down.
The previous play is under review.
The NBA was smart to adopt this challenge policy in 2019.
You know, one thing this does for a coach is let his players know he's...
The ruling on the floor is confirmed.
Make the refs take another look. And they've made their decision. The call will stand.
And as much as it hurts to lose a challenge, I think Coach would challenge that call again if he could. He really disagreed with the foul, and he's still peeved.
First free throw is good, and that increases the lead to 6. So he gets them both, and it's a 7-point game.
Hey, he made every one to put a little extra security around this lead.
Here's White from downtown. Allen. And so it's Cleveland winning this one. And they barely squeezed out the win here on the road.
And B.A., the visiting team is always under some added pressure, but they made it work and got the win, whatever the margin may have been.
And that'll wrap it up, folks. With Grant Hill, Stan Van Gundy, and Allie LaForce, this is Brian Anderson saying thanks for watching the NBA on 2K Sports. And let's reveal our player of the game, James Harden.